Yeah, we live. We live. Who rocking with your boy Burly? Who rocking with your boy Burly? We live again for the breakdown live. We're gonna let a couple of people get in the building. Then we're gonna break down some techniques. It's Saturday Burly. We're rocking with Saturday Burly right now. Got the jump rope. I got a couple of things with me to help out the process. Salute. Salute yourself when you come into the Chizak. Your boy Burly is here. Salute yourself when you come into the Chizak. Who with me? Where you from? Talk to me. All my peoples out there in 52 block land, we here to break down some 52. This is Saturday Burly. Lord J-Mar, Triangle Trade salute. That's how he come in the building. That's how Lord J-Mar come in the building. Nothing but love from you, warrior, all the time. Lord J-Mar always come in like that. Triangle Trade salute. That's right, that's how we do it. We break down that triangle. Remember, when you doing that triangle trade, you ain't dropping your hands. You ain't dropping your hands. Ain't nothing dropping. Ain't nothing dropping. Ain't nothing stopping. Salute to my people in the Chizak. Come through. Let me know who you are, where you repping from. We give people some time to get in the building before we start the breakdown and start to get to the informational part. But before we get to the informational part, we always got to chew the fat on the mental part. First and foremost, we are living in a dangerous, extra dangerous, put a little more extra dangerous world. And the comfortability of you waking up in the morning, you forget how dangerous this world is. This is the Wild Wild West, people. This is the Wild Wild West. And you got to treat it as such. The last thing you want to do is get comfortable sleeping around hyenas. Get comfortable sleeping around hyenas, and one day you may not wake up. Not saying that you ain't going to be forced to sleep around some hyenas, some wolves, some lions, some tigers, some bears. Oh my. SK, salute. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but you sleep with one eye open. You go one eye open on them. I'm not saying you ain't going to have to sleep with the bad guy or sleep next to the bad guy. Let me correct that. Because sometimes the bad guy could be your significant other. That's a whole nother story, though. That's a whole nother story. One for all, salute. That's a whole nother story. But don't get comfortable being there. And rest in peace to the brother Takeoff. Rest in peace, R.I.P., sleep in power, King. But that's what happened to him. Let me tell you why. As a multi-millionaire, there's no reason why you need to be at a dice game. All of these casinos is open, security guards everywhere. See, we don't move like that because we think we saying something about ourselves. Is I don't need no security. Salute. Yes, you do need security. If you really understood how dangerous the world you live in is, you need security. You hire security. If you want to go to that dice game in the hood, then you come with 10 security guards that all got permits to kick that thing off, and we all go home. And you go somewhere else because you deserve what you get. But if you want to be comfortable, or if you think you can be comfortable around wolves, you will learn the hard way 99 times out of 100. There is no comfortability. Matter of fact, there's no comfortability nowhere. You can't get comfortable with the fact that you woke up this morning. Let me say it again. You can't get comfortable with the fact that you woke up this morning. Because then you start thinking these mornings are owed to you. And then you wake up one morning and your body betrays you. You going left, you going right, it take a left at Albuquerque. Now you're in the hospital. Tubes running in and out of you. And at that moment, guess what's going to matter most to you? Your life. That's right. Not that you got the Hellcat outside or you got them things sitting up on 20. None of that's going to matter when your body betrays you. And it's going to do that because it has a shelf life. It has an expiration date. The only thing that's going to matter is your life. But see, you take that for granted right now because you think that you are owed these mornings that you wake up. That the mornings that you wake up, you're owed. No. You don't get comfortable with nothing. And you definitely don't get comfortable walking around with food around your neck around hungry wolves. So the brother Takeoff is an example, and he's a victim of that, especially in the black community. A show-off thing. No, you go to where you safe. You be comfortable knowing there's a dangerous world out there. I step out into that world, I'm stepping out into a dangerous world. And I gotta be a dangerous man. And believe me, a dangerous man ain't a reckless man. A dangerous man is a calculated man. He's already calculated all of the things that can happen. Like, I go to a dice game with these, and they got these dudes here that don't, and I got 500,000 around my neck, or, just me being who I am strokes them the wrong way. I ain't going. Calculated move, baby. That's what the dangerous man does. He calculates his moves. And there's no funniness in it because it's about him and his life and protecting that and protecting his family and everything that comes out of him. So when we move more like that, we start to understand that certain situations we can't let ourselves be in. And if we find ourselves there, we got to quickly be looking for that exit. We got to be looking for a way out. You know how your Uncle Burly give it up to you. You know how I give us, smash that like button. We got 11 people watching, only 2 likes. Come on. You can come over here and I hustle. I ain't mad at you, but press that like button for your boy Burly. Share the video. Help your boy Burly get this video out because I'll be dropping straight jewels. I'm just dropping them. I'm just dropping these things. Smash that like button for your boy. Throw up a super chat. Support the team, support the war, because right now we are at war. And the craziest is, it's a civil war. That's right, it's a civil war. You know why it's a civil war? Because it's you against yourself. That's the real war that's happening. It's you against yourself. And to all my men that's on the chat, if you don't know how to fight, it's you against yourself. If you ain't out here practicing how to defend yourself, Unc, like where you been at, salute on his job here, but chiming in, there you go. You already know. You already know. You already know. If you truly been on your man, you know you got to be practicing how to defend yourself. One of the greatest things you bring is protection. And how you gonna protect if you ain't been training? If you ain't been putting in that work to understand what real protection is? Because when you start putting in that work, you can start protecting people with just your mouth because your words carry steel. That's right, when you bumping, you working, and then it come out different. It hit different. It hit different when you putting in work. When I drop some verbiage on somebody, it hit different because I'm putting in that work. Just K, that's right, he said, everybody hit that like button, share the video, because I'm putting in that work. Helps the confidence of a man. That primal confidence of being able to defend you and your people spirals to all parts of your life. Your money, your relationships, but it comes from that place. And too many of our men are walking around knowing they don't know how to fight. And on top of that, they're not doing nothing about it. Shake your head for them. Shake your head. They don't know how to fight, which ain't a bad thing because fighting is a mechanic. I don't know how to build the airplane. That's a mechanical thing. I don't know how to do that. But I'm talking about the primal thing you need to have as a man, and that is you should know how to defend something. And Win don't mean that you're always going to win, but at least you die a defender. You want to die a pretender, or do you want to die a defender? Press 1. I just made that. I'm putting that on the t-shirt. Do you want to die a defender, or do you want to die a pretender? See, the pretender running around acting like he know how to fight. Think the professor, wrench gang in the building. You know what I'm saying? The pretender, he running around acting like he can protect you. He running around acting like when something happens, he gonna be able to jump off, but he can't, because he ain't practicing. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? You gotta practice. And that's what we about here. So you already know I done laid the groundwork for the next thing. It's time to practice, people. Weights, 3 pounds, in your hands, fighting position, a good fighting position. Not none of this stuff, because we gonna break down some 52 too on how it should be. Why they be looking at your Uncle Burly like Uncle Burly, his 52 look different. Yeah, you mean effective. That's what you mean. You mean effective. Ain't playtime. We got to work on the fundamentals. You ain't building no house on ice, people. Foundation first. Fundamentals first. So, turning your punch as you throw it. This right here, this is everything to the punch. Because a lot of people be saying, yeah, like, he out here doing that boxing, but in the street fight, ain't nobody got time for it. Who's doing all of that? You don't understand what boxing is really giving you. They don't really understand. We talking about the fundamentals. And first, it's the punch. This is not the punch. This ain't the punch. This is the punch. Wow. Bang. See that turn, baby? Yeah, every time. Every time I'm cutting, I'm cutting him. That's the turn. So what you do is you get in your fighting position. I'm going to give you the side view right here, because I'm in my orthodox position, right? Let me turn this way. I'm in my orthodox position. This is my jab. Just the right hand. So I want to work turning those wrists over. Because you may think that your wrists turn over easy, but they don't. They don't. If you ain't been turning your wrist over, I guarantee you one of them joints is tight. Maybe your good hand got a little turnage to it, but that hand that ain't good, it ain't got no turn to it. So you got to put that turn on it. Get this money. We ain't leaving nothing on the table. Get this money. See that turn? See that turn? That's right. This is all you need with hand weights to help you with that turn. See it from the front. Look at that turn. Every punch on turn. Every punch on rotisserie. Rotisserie spin. So this ensures that you can hit with the punch knuckles, that your punch lands on the right place. Because you're trying to punch people in their cranium and stuff out there. You got all types of visions of hitting men in the skulls and all the hard parts of their head. Well, then you better have practiced that punch. You better be practicing to turn that punch over correctly, so you have a better chance of landing on the 2 punch knuckles. So we here with it. Nice turn. Now, when you start to unlock that, when you unlock them wrists, you move up to them shoulders. Because them shoulders is locked. A lot of people throwing punch, shoulders just locked. Ain't doing nothing, ain't helping out with nothing. Shoulders just staying inside, they won't come outside. But once you unlock that, see, now you unlock the shoulders. Get that shoulder money in there. You start to unlock them shoulders. Shoulders, wrist. Nice, smooth. Bring in your uppercuts. We ain't even get to the uppercuts yet. This is the overturn. You also have this turn. But this is what you can do with some hand weights. And you can do in your house. So you ain't got no excuse. You ain't got no excuse. You ain't got to get to the gym to do this. You go buy you some weights. Get in your house, in your bathroom, any room that you can find peace in. And you put your hands up and you work. Right there, getting that money. Add the shoulders. Get that work. 20, 15 minutes out your day makes you better. Makes you better. Every day you get a chance to turn that wheel, you become better at it. The weights. This is something you need to invest in. You see, these are 3 pounds. These 3 pounds. Nothing crazy. I ain't trying to become He-Man, even though, you know, you still get a little form out of it, but nothing crazy. So let's back it up a little bit. Back it up a little bit just so you can see some feet work. You know what I'm saying? We see some feet work now. So I'm gonna have to go back a little, way far to get some footwork. All right. It's all good. We with that. So let's break down some of that 52 that we need to break down. Now, when you're doing your 52 or you're busting it out, the fight in the one leg principle must be secure. You have to be able to carry your weight in one leg, thus serving your shapes. What do I mean by that? I step back. Not only just a step back, let me put it down a little bit. Yeah, right there. So right now, majority of the weight is in that back leg. I think y'all can see that. The majority of the weight is in the back leg. The front foot is slightly raised. Front foot, see that? On the ball. So this is where I'm really at. So when I'm throwing up my skull and bones, I'm securing it with this post. This is a post right now. This is a whole post right now. This leg right here is on post. Got me connected to Mama Earth. This foot is up, it's light. This is the light foot. Heavy foot, light foot. This is the light foot. Controlling the foot feints. See, that light foot is controlling the foot feints. So he don't know if I'm coming forward, going off to the side. But I'm still here. Where I'm at, 80% of me is over the post. I'm with the post. This is all open air here. So when I'm catching them with my skull and bones, it's out here while I'm posting, way back. So even his punches, he's gonna feel like he needs to overreach. So this is already setting the trap. And then I take it. So that post leg, the rooted foot is very important, people. The rooted foot is very important to your 52. It's not to be doing your 52 in both legs. See, this type of stuff right here gets you knocked out. All that craziness, that'll get you knocked out. Uncle Burly ain't gonna tell you to do nothing like that. You gotta bend your knees. You gotta be able to carry yourself in one leg. So when I'm advancing with my 52, look at this. I'll take a look. The back foot is up. The weight's here. Advancing correctly. We're not advancing like this. You're not advancing like that. Because if you are, you know, if you may say you've been in a lot of street fights, but we're going to question that. But even if you have, they've been very low-level street fights. Because you don't even understand the fundamentals of the thing. Before all of the arm shapes, there's fundamentals that have to be mastered, or you got a bunch of arm shapes. You got nothing. You got a bag full of nothing. You want to have a bag full of something, you got to learn how to fight out of one leg. And when you're fighting out of one leg, you're essentially doing your 52 blocks in one leg. And this allows you to open the gap up So what do I mean by opening the gap up? Back foot up. This is where my weight is at. I'm slipping. He does something crazy. I slip. See, now I'm in the back leg. Back to the front leg. See, right now, I can advance. He does something crazy. I slip to the back. Now I'm doing it going backwards. That should be the essence of your 52. Being able to put it with your stallions, the true stallions. Not Meg the Stallion, your legs. They the stallions. That's what you really want to put your 52 with. And you're punching. And you're kicking. And you're wrestling. Stand-up grappling before you go to the ground. Is you have to master how to fight out of one leg. That's right, we up in here talking. Who we got? Who we got? Who rocking with me? I know y'all absorbing this information, and I appreciate everybody that come through to absorb the information, because we here to break it down. We trying to break down the real thing here, man. We trying to show you the real. All right, so we're gonna put some gloves on, go walk over the bag. Let's go take a walk over to the bag. That's right, yeah. Now we can take a walk over to the bag, put some gloves on, and practice how to hit the bag correctly. You know, I see a lot of people, they're not hitting the bag correctly. They out there slugging the bag. And when we hit the bag, we want to keep that one leg carrying ourselves and one leg fundamental going on. So, let me push it back a little bit more so you can see the footwork. All right. So the back foot is up. My back foot is up. My weight's here. Now over the weighted foot, over the weighted leg, I want to throw arm punches over that weighted leg. I want that to be the busy. So the foot that's weighted to the ground, which would be my lead foot right now, as you can see my back foot is up for the twist. This is the touch hand. That's the kill shot. So I keep that back foot up, ready for the kill shot. I let the weighted leg have the busy arm, or what you can call throwaway punches. The weighted foot has the busy arm working on it. While this hand is sitting back, waiting for its moment, like a sniper in the bushes. This is the gunner, this is the sniper. Oh, I'm a right-handed fighter, but I can go southpaw too. I'll be doing my Terrence Crawford, Jerron Bruce Ennis. Excuse me. I can go southpaw too. So, matter of fact, let's take a look at it from the southpaw. Same thing. This foot is up. This is the weighted leg. That's how your combination should be. One arm punch, one power punch. With this foot turning. See that? Turning. Every time I deliver something from the raised foot, the heel turns over. I'm putting my power with that. And I'm using the grounded foot to busy the man, give him something to play with. when I see him in my sight, I shoot the big bullet at him. So that's how you want to practice hitting the bag. Not everything is slugging. And, may I mention, you can switch up the leg that's the post leg. So right now, my back foot is up. This is the torque leg. This is the one that got the bomb. Bang. I can step here, make this the leg. Now the lead leg has the bomb. See it from the side. The weight is in the back foot, so now the front foot can turn over. And put the power behind it. And since the weight's in the back leg becomes the arm puncher. All arm right here. Waiting to set them up for that big boom. That's how you practice hitting the bag, because that's going to be more real to you in your situation. You ain't going to have time to hit them with that Yu-Gi-Oh! 100-punch combination. You got to set these things up by knowing how to fight in one leg. You know how we do round here. I appreciate everybody that's joined me on this chat to get this information with Light Burly. You know, we got another live coming tomorrow. Stay tuned, stay up. And remember, it's a dangerous, extra dangerous world out there. Stay dangerous, stay safe.